Namaste. Welcome to Sree Saraswathy Vidyalayam News Bulletin. I am Sree Bhadra. I am a 10th standard student of the school. First of all, let us have a gander at the international news. Parliamentarians' Convention on Tibet to take place in Washington. The Tibetan Parliament in exile will host the 8th World Parliamentarians' Convention on Tibet in Washington, D.C. on June 22 and 23. Its organizing committee said in a press release. Biden to call for 3-month suspension of gas and diesel taxes. President Joe Biden on Wednesday will call on Congress to suspend federal gasoline and diesel taxes for 3 months, a move made to ease financial pressures at the pump that also reveals the political toxicity of high gas prices in an election year. Now, let us move on to the national news. Assault on Indian forces along LAC in 2020 was a warning we should all heed. Australian Deputy PM, the assault on Indian forces along the line of actual control in 2020 was a warning we should all heed, and Australia stood up for India's sovereignty then and continues to do so now, said visiting Australian Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Defence Richard Marles, referring to the standoff in eastern Ladakh and the violent clash in Galwan which led to the death of 20 Indian soldiers, while stressing and it is vital that China commits to resolving this dispute through dialogue. Sonia Gandhi writes to ED seeking postponement of appearance till complete recovery. Congress President Sonia Gandhi on June 22 wrote to Enforcement Directorate seeking postponement of her appearance by a few weeks till she recovers completely from COVID and a lung infection. Now, let us switch on to the state news. Kuvapadi Panchayat in Ernakulam to shift to solar power. Kuvapadi Panchayat in Ernakulam district is preparing to using solar energy at least partially as a part of effort to shift from the conventional energy to use and to create awareness among people on the use of renewable source of energy. Global Meet on Water Environment Management begins in Kozhikode. M.K. Jayaraj, Vice Chancellor of Calicut University, inaugurated the International Conference on Water and Environmental Management at the Center of Water Resources and Development Management in Kozhikode on Wednesday. M.C. Dattan, Scientific Advisor to the Chief Minister, was guest of honor and on the occasion. Sudhir KP, Executive Vice President of the Kerala State Council for Science, Technology and Environment, presided over the event. Now it is the time for the sports buzz. Big Bash League to have IPL-style draft system to pick foreign players. Cricket Australia on Wednesday announced the introduction of an IPL-style draft system to pick overseas players in the upcoming edition of the Big Bash League. India women IFresh start against Sri Lanka in first T20. The Indian women's cricket team will be eyeing a fresh start under new all-format skipper Harmanpreet Kaur against Sri Lanka in the first T20 international of the 3-match series starting in Dambulla on Thursday. Now order to the school news.
Namaste. Welcome to the school news. Yesterday we made an auspicious inauguration of our students who want to learn Kalaripaittu at our school. It was inaugurated in the devotional way by invoking of gods and goddesses. The most respected Sri Suresh Master came to our school. He is the guru of our teacher who teaching Kalaripaittu and yoga, Srimati Priya teacher. The Samiti members, principal and teachers etc. will be there. Lot of students were taken at the auditorium and also they participated in the demonstration. They will learn some of the basics of self-defending techniques. Most of the students were shared their wishes to join this stream. It was a wonderful sight. The program continued up to the afternoon. Let's watch the visuals.
After that, now watch the performance of our child prodigies.
Namaste, I am Sree, a 10th standard student of this school. I would like to express my thoughts about importance of reading. Reading is one of the best hobbies that one can have. It's fun to read different types of books. By reading books, we get to know the different types of peoples and the different types of people around the world, different cultures, traditions, and such more. There is so much fun to explore by reading different books. They are abundance of knowledge and the best friends of human beings. There are so many books available related to the technology books, fictional books, cultural books, and event and historical books. Also, there are many magazines and novels which people can read anytime, anywhere while traveling to utilize their time effectively. Reading plays an important role in academic and has an impactful influence on learning. Researchers have highlighted the value of developing reading skills and the benefit of reading to children at an early age. In today's world of modern age and digital era, people can easily access the resources online for reading. The online books and availability of PDF had reading such easier. So everyone should build this habit of reading and devote at least 30 minutes daily. If someone is beginner, they can read the books related to the area their interest. By doing this, they can gradually build up the habit of reading and start enjoying it. Namaste.
Lieutenant Colonel Abhinav Abhijit Brinda. He is an Indian Olympic gold medalist, retired sport tutor and businessman. He is the first and one of only two Indians to win an individual Olympic gold medal. He is the first Indian to have held concurrently the world and Olympic titles for the men's 10-meter air rifle event, having earned those honors at 2008 Summer Olympics and the 2006 ISFF World Shooting Championship. Bindra has also won 7 medals at the Commonwealth Games and 3 medals at the Asian Games, with more than 150 medals in his 22-year career. He is the recipient of Padma Bhushan from the Government of India and is one of the top influencers of sports policy in the country. At the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio, Bindra finished 4th in the finals of the 10-meter air rifle event. He also served as a goodwill ambassador for the Rio 2016 Olympics Indian contingent, having been appointed to that post by the Indian Olympics Association (IOA). On September 5, 2016, he announced his retirement. Bindra's primary outreach to Indian sports is through the Abhinav Bindra Foundation, a non-profit organization that works to integrate sports, science and technology into Indian sports and encourage high-performance physical training. In 2018, Abhinav was bestowed with his prestigious Blue Cross, the ISF's highest honor. Bindra is also currently a member of the IOC Athletes Commission. Bindra was born in Jarajan in Uttarakhand to a Punjabi family. He was educated at the Doon School in Dehradun and at the St. Stephen's School in Chandigarh. He studied business administration at the University of Colorado Boulder, determined to train with the best policy facilities, which were then not available in India. He would train for the prolonged periods in Germany.
That's all for today. See you tomorrow. Namaste.